Consider this sentence. Neha is arriving in April or on April. In, on, at. Confusing, isn't it? But no more. Once we have learned the correct usage of these prepositions of time, in, on, at, it will no more be confusing. Welcome to Fluency Girls. I am Mandeep and today we'll learn to use the prepositions of time, in, on, at in a fun and easy manner. Now I'll try to explain these to you in the easiest way possible. So shall we begin? Let's start. Prepositions in, on, at are commonly used for referring to days, dates and time. Consider the use of in, on, at from general to specific. In is to be used for very general time frames, on somewhere between general and specific, and at for exact and specific time frames. Let's begin with the usage of preposition in. In is used to talk about general periods of time, like in the future. In the future, I see myself as a well-established YouTuber. In the past. In the past, I have worked with many reputed schools. In the present, I like to live in the present. In is also used to talk about individual years. In 2020, the pandemic hit the world in 2020. India got its freedom in 1947. In can be used to talk about longer periods of time, like groups of years. In the 90s, we used to listen to a lot of pop songs in the 90s. In the 90s, we used to enjoy playing outdoors as we didn't have many gadgets. To talk about decades, there has been a lot of technological advancement in the past decade. To talk about centuries, in the 20th century. The Mughals invaded India in the early 16th century. Gandhiji was born in the 19th century. Was he? Yes, I think so. Okay. To talk about seasons, in summer, in winter, in spring. In summers, we like to swim daily. The weather of Canada is harsh in winters. Flowers bloom beautifully in spring. In can be used to talk generally about months and weeks. In 5 weeks' time. In 5 weeks' time, we'll be celebrating our anniversary. In August, India will be celebrating its Independence Day. In January, many people make New Year's resolutions. In can also be used to talk about the general parts of the day. In the morning, I like to work out in the morning. In the evening, we enjoy watching the sunset by the beach in the evening. I usually take a short nap in the afternoon to recharge myself. So that was the usage of preposition in. Now let's learn the usage of preposition on. Now preposition on is used to talk about more specific times, not as general as in, and neither more specific as at, but somewhere in between the usage of in and at. Preposition on can be used to talk about dates. I was born on the 9th of February. India got its independence on 15th of August 1947. On can be used to talk about holidays that include the word day, or when talking about a particular day, a particular festival day, like on Christmas Day, on Diwali Day. Let's take an example here. Now this is a bit confusing. Sometimes we say on Christmas, sometimes we say at Christmas, on Diwali, at Diwali. This can be a bit confusing. Let's take a look at the examples and understand. So when you use on Diwali, you refer to the day of Diwali festival. Example, we have a big feast on Diwali. People light lamps outside their homes on Diwali. But if you say at Diwali, you are talking about the festival time. This can refer to the time period surrounding Diwali, leading days up to Diwali, or even a bit afterward. For example, we exchange gifts at Diwali. It can be days before Diwali or it can be a couple of days after Diwali. So you are referring to a time frame of the festival Diwali when you say at Diwali. So we'll use on when we are talking about the festival day. We'll use at when we are talking about the festival time period. On New Year Day. On New Year's Day, we gather with friends and family to celebrate and make resolutions for the upcoming year. Now, on can also be used for the days of the week. On Monday, on Sunday, on Saturday. I have English lessons on Tuesday mornings. I will see you on Saturday. On can be used for days of the month. On the 15th of this month. My brother is visiting me on the 15th of this month. I received my salary on the 1st of this month. Now let's learn the usage of at. As already mentioned, at is used to talk about specific time frames for the exact time. Like at 10 a.m., at the sunrise, at the moment. At 10 a.m., the meeting will start promptly. Nature comes alive at the sunrise. I'm a bit busy at the moment. So when you say at the moment, you're talking about the exact specific moment that is right now. At is used to talk about the holiday periods. So the time period of the holidays of the festivals. I usually visit my family at Diwali time. So when you say at Diwali time, you are talking about the days leading up to Diwali or the days around the festival Diwali. So it can be the days leading up to Diwali or a few days after Diwali. At Christmas, families gather around fireplace to exchange gifts and share stories. At is also used at night. Now this is some exception. Usually we use in the morning, in the afternoon, but for night we'll use the preposition at night. To talk about the weekends, we can use the preposition at. What are you doing at the weekend? Now this is a bit confusing. Whether to use on the weekend or at the weekend. Some places you will read the usage on the weekend and some places you will read or hear the usage at the weekend. On the weekend is more common in American English and at the weekend is more common in British English. So if you say I usually relax on the weekend or you say I usually relax at the weekend, both of these are correct. The first one is used in American English, while this latter at the weekend is used in British English. That was all about the usage of preposition in, on, at. I hope that it clears the confusion. I'll see you next week with another lesson. Please don't forget to share and like my video and do subscribe to my channel to keep following for more such lessons. Till then, happy learning.